Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at week 1 of the Uncharted Scouts event challenges that we got that starts today, Tuesday, August the 6th, 2024. It goes to next Tuesday, August the 13th, 2024. And again, this is week 1. Right, so what you want to do when you want to check for your challenges, you just open up your map screen. Now for me, I hit the right arrow pad on the little controller and it brings me to my challenges section. Now these will be down in your events section right here. Now you can track every challenge that you do. You can untrack it and track it. I highly suggest that you track it. Just kind of, you don't have to keep going back to this page. It just pops up on the screen for you on the left hand side so you can keep track of it that way. All right, let's take a look here. Uncharted Scouts collect purified water while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 3, and we get Nuka-Cola mix pack. We have the Uncharted Scouts cook a meal in your camp while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 5 for 3 perk card packs. We have the Uncharted Scouts deploy a camp within the Skyline Valley region while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 1. We get 3 legendary modules. Uncharted Scouts take a camera picture of the Slumber Motel while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 1. We get 3 lunchboxes. And we get the Uncharted Scouts take a camera picture of the Lost while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 1, and we get a Scouts banner. Now we have 5 of these challenges, and we have to complete all 5 for week 1, and we get a reward is I'd Rather Be Camping poster, which is a camp object. Now, of course, we do have a week 2. Those challenges, I'm sure, will be different. And of course, if you complete 1 in week 2, you'll be getting the Marshal Mellow roasting stick, which I believe is a brand new weapon, but we won't be seeing that until next week. Okay, so every single one of these 5 challenges that we see here, there is one thing that is common. It is the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts. So what you want to do is you go to the Atomic Shop right here. It'll be right here in the features section, and it's right here. It is Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts. It is free for all players to claim. Display your affection for the sweet lad with this outfit. So everyone will be able to claim this. Now when you do, you just go to an armor workbench. And you go ahead and go craft. You go down here to outfits, you slide it over, and you bring it down to the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts in the M section. Right there. It'll cost you 5 cloth to craft. Right, let's go ahead and craft it. Right, let's back out. Right, so the main thing, as we know, as it says for every single one of these event challenges, is we must be wearing it. Okay? So once when you craft it, just open up your Pip-Boy, you go under items, you go under apparel, and you go ahead and you put the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts on, just like that. Let's go ahead and see what I look like. Right on. Nice. Nice little outfit there. Biceps looking pretty cool there, Jim. Nice job, old pal. Alright, so just like that. So you have to complete every one of these challenges wearing this outfit, and if you don't, it's not going to count. I know it seems simple, but you do have to explain it. Okay, so let's take a look here. And now in the past, those of you who've been following me, usually I would make a separate video for every single one, but I find making one video for all of them is a little bit better, and I just timestamp it for everyone. Let's take a look at this one here. Uncharted Scouts collect purified water while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 3. So we have to collect 3 purified water while wearing this outfit. So again, we already have this outfit on, which is pretty awesome. And for those of you who have the vintage water cooler, some of you guys had mentioned to me that you guys got it just lately from the Festive Scorch opening up the gifts. So that is pretty awesome. And even if you see it in another person's vendor, they are definitely worth to have. Definitely worth the caps. You can craft a whole lot of them in your camp. You can stack them on top of each other. They don't take up a whole lot of room, and they collect 2 purified water at a time. Let's go ahead here. We're going to collect the purified water just like that. So you see how it tracks? Just like that, done. Now I know not everyone's going to have this pretty cool vintage water cooler. So what you do is you just go to your camp, you open up your build menu. You go down here to the water section. Now very early on in game, I believe level 15 or 20, very early on, you're able to get these water purifiers here. I remember having this very early on in the game, and even my new character that I have at level 26 has them. And even though they cost a lot of resources, they require 8 power, but I remember before I had those vintage water coolers, this is all I had. I had these for like a very long time before I had the vintage water cooler, and these will also collect 2 purified water. So if this is all you have, it's all you have. Build, you know, as many as you can in your camp. You know, put the power to them there with the wire and collect your purified water that way. Definitely an easy way to do it. Now, we can find purified water randomly throughout the wasteland, but again, it is totally random locations. You're just better off just getting it from your water purifier or your vintage water cooler. All right, what's next here, Jim? Let's take a look. What else do we got here? Uncharted Scouts, cook a meal in your camp while wearing a Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 5. So a meal can be a herbivore meal, it can be a meat-based meal, whatever you want to do, as long as you cook a meal in your camp while wearing this outfit. All right. Now we are pretty close to Flatwoods. We do have the Wayward right across from us here. Now, if you are looking to harvest crops such as corn and razor grain, this is a pretty good, decent spot. You have corn and razor grain and other various vegetables up here at Cobbleton Farm. Of course, we have all kinds of corn up on the hill by Silva Homestead. All kinds of razor grain down here by Billings Homestead. Over here in Morgantown by Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, just around the corner under the overpass. There'll be a little stash of corn and razor grain there as well. If you're in a little bit higher level area, we do have the General's Steakhouse, has a nice little patch of corn and razor grain and potato plants there as well. So just to give you guys some ideas, if you're looking for, you know, some crops. Now, just as an added thing, if you ever are looking to harvest crops, there's a perk card that'll help you out. It's under Perception. It's called Green Thumb. Read twice as much when harvesting flora. Now, it's definitely a must-have if you're a herbivore, but definitely good to have if you're a carnivore. I'm a carnivore myself, and I usually have it equipped because I do daily, weekly challenges. You don't have to have it equipped, you can just have it down here in your back pocket, but it's a huge time saver. Huge time saver. All right, so we're going to go ahead and harvest some corn right here, the good old Wayward. All right, so that's pretty good there. So we got 4 corn. Now, of course, one of the best spots for meat is, of course, right down here in Flatwoods. And as we all know, there's all kinds of animals between the Wayward down through Flatwoods, all kinds of Brahmin down through here, opossums. There's a couple of mongrels as well. So let's go down the road here. And this is a nice, easy area for everyone. Hanging on by a thread. Let's keep going. So right about here, we'll come across a couple of mongrels every time. There's usually a little rat stag there that they're chewing on, so let's grab some meat.
But I finally found you.
Shh! How you doing, buds? How you doing? There we go. Okay. And usually up on the hill here, you get some squirrels up here. Sometimes there's rat steaks here as well. Sometimes there's rabbits there. We have mole rats down here. Usually there's the possum just on the other side. Whoa. Whoa. Holy. Okay, they're disintegrated now. Right at this bus stop, we have some rad roaches, which always kind of pop out there. Well, they used to anyway. Oh, weird. Okay. Maybe they took that away then, who knows. We have this house right here with the red star on it there. There's always 3 Brahmin here. There's also all kinds of Brahmin down the road. And this is a good way to get meat, all right? If you're, if you want to just stick to meat, whatever you want to do. But these are just for challenges. You can eat meat if you're a herbivore and vice versa. All right, so let's pop down here towards the church. And as we know, there's 2 more Brahmin back there, as we can see. And right down there by that garage, right in front of us there's about 4 more Brahmin down there. And there's another opossum right in here. So it's a pretty good spot. All right, let's go to our cooking station. And of course, we have our outfit on. Let's go to all food. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to craft some soup here. Corn soup. We're going to craft some mutt chops. Now, all these recipes here, these are simple recipes you automatically learn by harvesting the corn, harvesting other types of flora, and, like the grilled rat steak and the meat there, ribeye steak. That is all simple recipes you automatically learn by simply picking up the meat. Okay. All right. So now we have some meals, and as it says here, cook a meal in your camp while wearing a marshmallow t-shirt. Right on, Jim. So we have to cook it. Oh my lord, how embarrassing that is. Holy mackerel. Wow. I was gonna go to my camp too, and I forgot all about it. Let's actually go down here. We'll get those Brahmin. See, I'm just getting off a 12-hour shift. I just finished my daily, weekly challenges, and this is what happens. Just everything goes to a complete mess. Just a mess. So here's some more Brahmin. All right. All right, let's head back up the road, Jim. Head back up the road, old pal. That's why it's important to read what you need to do for each challenge right there. That's just this a prime example right there. Hey, all we could do is laugh, right? If we can't laugh at ourselves, then what's the point, right? Let's see if we got some more corn here. I'm sure we do. There we go. All right. Good stuff. Let's go to our camp. We got our Brahmin meat. We have some corn. Let's go to our cooking station here. Let's go craft. All food. Corn soup. There we go. Ribeye steak. See, that's what I meant to do in the first stop. There we go. There we go, Jim. I don't know why it wasn't coming up. Then I realized, wait a minute. I'm missing something here. I know I'm missing something. Make sure you're at your camp and you have this outfit on right here, and it will work. Awesome. Awesome. I can only imagine what the comments are going to say. All right, what's next here, Jim? Let's keep this ball rolling. Uncharted Scouts deploy a camp while in the Skyline Valley region and wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 1. Okay? So I do have a camp in the Skyline Valley region, and I wonder if it's going to count if I activate it. So I just want to try it out and see if it works. So let's go ahead. We're going to activate this guy. It didn't. Okay, it didn't count. Okay, that's good. I wanted to see if it would count. So I know the Skyline Valley region. I know my new character that I have. I don't even have anything down here explored yet. Okay. But if you are a new character or you're someone who hasn't even explored this area yet, okay, what you can do is you can go to any train station on the map. This is just a suggestion. whatever you want to do. There's a couple ways you can do this. There's a couple train stations you can go. There's a nice one here in Sutton, okay? But if you go to a train station, there's a map. Let's go to Sutton anyway. Let's go to take a look. Every train station will have a map, and it'll have like these little pins on the map. And if you look at the pin or you activate it, it'll pop up on your map, but it'll be grayed out. Okay, so it'll at least give you a destination of where to go. Okay, so yeah, here's this map right here. So if you look at these little pins and you view it, okay, let's say this one down here, this one here would be the closest one to, you know, Skyline Valley region down here. If you view this RNG station, once when you do that at any train station, it'll pop up. But it'll pop up as, you know, being grayed out. But at least it'll give you a location you can check on your map and you can set your compass to, and you can place a marker roughly in that location. Okay? So let's make our way down here, the RNG station. Because we know that, you know, if you're a new player, again, you haven't explored this area yet. We know it's due south where we have to go. We know it's that way, right? Due south. Where we have to go. Another thing you can do is if there's someone on the same server as you, like if you're on a public server and they have their camp down here, you can always message them and just say, hey, listen, I'm a new player. I have to get to the Skyline Valley region. Can you join a team with me so I can use your camp as a fast free travel? And that's always an option you can do to make your way here to the trading post, because the trading post will be a free fast travel once when you discover it. All right, so that's also another option. All right, so let's say maybe you're shy or whatever, you don't want to do it that way. So we're going to go to the RNG station here, and we're going to go directly south. Now, if you're new to the game, and if you can't remember, let's say you return to the game from, you know, a long hiatus, and you know, you haven't played the game in a while, but when you go to a certain new area, it'll pop up as you discover a new area and you get some XP for it. Something very similar when you explore like a new destination, you'll get some XP and it'll come up as discovered. When you go to a new area, like if you're brand new and you go to the, you know, the Ash Heap, or you go to the Savage Divide, it'll pop up on the screen that you have, you know, discovered a new area and you get some XP for it. So we're going to keep going down south. And I'm just doing this just to kind of show you more so that if you don't want to join a team with another player who is down here, you will know by that, you know, by that discovery, it'll pop up on the screen. But you'll also know by the change of the atmosphere and the change of the music. So see how we're getting closer? We know that we're getting close to the Skyline Valley region. And this is all you have to do. And most of you I know who are experienced players will already know this. But, you know, this is more so for the newer folk. If you've already explored the Skyline Valley region, then by all means, you know, make your way down there. So we're going to keep going here. And you see on the compass, that building right there, that is the Shenandoah Visitor Center. Right there. So you'll see how, you know, the mood and everything kind of changes, and even the music will change as we get in that new area. So let's go ahead here. Let's keep going. I was going to use my new character for this, but I didn't want to keep swapping back and forth. So you see how everything changed just like that? Just like that. So you see how we're getting closer? So if you're over here, I think it's a little bit further up here when you see that change, but eventually you'll make it, and you'll know when it pops up on your screen, you know, you discovered Skyline Valley region, okay? And that's how you know. So in terms of building or deploying a camp, so let's take a look at that again. So you actually have to deploy a camp. So as you saw, I already have a camp down here. I tried to activate it, but it did not count. So we actually have to deploy a camp. So if you're a brand new player, you automatically get 2 camp slots. Let's go to that for a second. Top right-hand corner of the screen, these are your camp slots. So everyone gets 2 camp slots by default. So when you have a camp, most people will have a camp set up, but you'll have a second camp as a backup. Okay. Now you can buy new camps if you so wish, 8 more for a total of 10 camps. Okay. And of course you do that in the atomic shop. And you can do that if you wish. Like if you only have 2 camp slots, okay? Right down here in account. So this is where you can buy another camp slot. Now sometimes these go on sale for 750 atoms, maybe a couple times a year. But it's usually 1,000 atoms. Okay. Now I know not everyone's going to have atoms on them, so what a lot of people will do is they will have a camp, like a main camp that they use, and then they have a camp which is small that they will kind of use to kind of transport around to different areas, like if certain events are going on, and they'll use that camp to transport, kind of move around, like be more nomadic. Okay. Now, my guy, I got quite a few camps. Okay. And what you can do is you can activate a camp, and you can move that camp. It's going to cost you 40 caps, but there are things that are going to be blueprinted, and there's things that's going to be not blueprinted. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty happy with the camps that I have, okay? And I'm actually going to just buy a new camp slot because I can, but I know not everyone's going to be able to do that. So you might just be able to, move one of your camps. So here is just one way. So I have a new camp slot. So when I go to camp slots now, I'm going to go down, and I have this one here. It says camp unplaced. Okay? So I'm going to activate this camp, the camp 16, which is unplaced. I'm going to activate that. Okay? Now, even though that camp doesn't really exist anywhere yet, because I haven't really placed it down anywhere, but we had just kind of made that threshold here in the Skyline Valley region. Okay? So what we need to do is we open up our Pip-Boy. You see at the bottom of the screen, it says move camp 40 caps. So I'm on Xbox Series X, so it's LB for me. So whatever button is for you, that's what you select, LB, or whatever button. And of course, you can set your camp out. So I believe I'm going to be in the Skyline Valley region, so let's go ahead. Are you sure you want to place your camp? There we go, just like that. So you see how that pops up? That's why I keep them tracked, just so you can see it being done in front of you. So just like that. And as you can see where we are right up here, just when we made that transition to the Skyline Valley region. So I know it's a little bit more of an explanation, but I like to explain things to folks who maybe are kind of wondering how it works. At the same time, maybe putting a few more tips in there as well, what you can do, especially if you're like a lower level player, because I definitely know what that feels like. Okay, now that we beat that to death, what's next, Jim? Take a camera picture at the Slumber Motel while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts. So again, we're wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts. We haven't taken it off. And we have to take a camera picture of the Slumber Motel. And that is right down here in the Skyline Valley region. So let's fast travel down there. And again, the trading post is a free fast travel. You can always make your way there, so that way there you'll always have a free fast travel. Save yourself some caps, right? So here's the Slumber Motel right here. Now when it says take a camera picture, we have to use the ProSnap Deluxe camera. If we try using photo mode, which is off the map screen right here, it's not going to work. We have to use the ProSnap Deluxe camera, which is a utility weapon right here. So I made a video 3 days ago on how you can get this ProSnap Deluxe camera, and I'll put that video at the top of this video just so you can kind of quick select it, and it'll be in the description, right? So you can, and everything's all time stamped. So I show you exactly what it is you have to do to get this bad boy. And I just did it again just a few days ago with my level 26 character, and it worked like a charm, okay? But to make a short of it there, all you have to do is you go to the atomic shop, go down here to camp section, you slide it over, and then you go down here to utility. And you'll come across this bad boy here called My Personal Terminal. Now this is free. Everyone tells me it's free, it's included. So you go ahead and you have to claim it in the atomic shop. Once when you claim it, you build it in your camp. Once when you build it in your camp, you open it up and you go to the suspicious person. And then once when you do that, it'll bring it up as a quest on your main screen. Just like, at the top right-hand corner. Investigate the suspicious person, then you go to your map and you find where the suspicious person is, and it'll be like a little diamond, okay? Not one of these, but a little diamond. And you go there and you'll come across either Answer or Anna corpse, and they'll have a broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera on. You take that broken one, you take it to a Tinker's Workbench. As long as you have the resources, you craft this bad boy right here. Now again, I did all that in that video, and you can check that out if you so wish. Let's go ahead. We're going to equip that. We're going to take a camera picture. Now, one of the main things you have to remember when you're taking a camera picture using the Pro Snap Deluxe camera is the description in the top right-hand corner of the screen. So we have to get close enough for this to work. So let's go ahead. So you see there's nothing in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Even though I'm facing this motel, there's no description. So let's go a little closer. Oh, two assaultrons, I guess. Let's try to get a little bit more sneakier here. Let's get a little more sneaky over here. Now, it's not popping up, but we'll see if it's going to work. Let's get over here. Closer to where it says Slumber Mill, see if it pops up there. Because when you use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, it has to have the description of what you're taking a camera picture of in the top right-hand corner of the screen, but it's not doing it here. So let's take our picture and see if it works. There we go, it works. Nice. Nice. Maybe because how this is like a location. As I know, the same thing happens when we have the daily challenge of take a camera picture at Nuka World on tour. It doesn't pop up at the right-hand corner of the screen as compared to, like let's say if it said take a camera picture of a Protectron. And you see how it comes up the top right-hand corner of the screen, so FYI there. Let's get up on here so we're not fighting him. Okay. Just like that. What's next here, Jim? Okay, we got one more. Charter Scouts take a camera picture of a Lost while wearing the Marshal Mellow t-shirt and shorts 1. So again, you have to take a camera picture using the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which I just explained. And he's getting me from all the way down there. Okay. Okay, so we can find Lost in a couple of locations. Sometimes we can find Lost right directly across from where we are. Right at that red rocket right there. Now, of course, we can find Lost right here around the Dark Hollow Manor, all around the manor. Okay? We can find Lost right here at the Shining Creek Cavern. But if any time that I've explored anywhere in the Skyline Valley region, sometimes you'll come across a patch of 3 or 4 Lost just roaming around. Okay? FYI. And sometimes I'll even find a couple around the trading post. They'll just kind of appear. It's not, even though it's a fast travel, it's not like a totally neutral area. And sometimes there'll be some Lost there attacking you. So you just got to be a little careful down here. So we do have Lost every time we come here, right across the street from the Slumber Mill Hotel. And the thing about this is the Lost can either be dead or alive. I'd rather it be dead myself, because these Lost guys, they mean business, okay? And if we get close enough to them, they might as well be dead. So let's go ahead. Ow.
Warning, dangerous fugitive.
Let's take a rat away here real quick.
Do not attempt to apprehend.
And again, don't forget to do this wearing your outfit, okay?
I smell blood.
protected red room somehow, some way. Alright, so we're in caution there. So now we killed our guys here. And, oh, he's right there, jeebers. Just might as well just clear this area out. Now these lost guys, if you haven't dealt with them before, they're a little beefy. They got a little bit of HP on them. But it doesn't matter how sneaky you are, I find, even if you're wearing like a Chinese stealth suit, they know where you are. Like they pinpoint you really quickly for some reason. Alright, so we have our Lost here. So even this guy is in bits and pieces. Let's pull out our Pro Snap Deluxe camera here, which I've already explained how to get. Let's go ahead. So you see how it says Lost in the top right hand corner of the screen. I think it just didn't work over there because it's such a like a big building. Maybe that's how it didn't work. So let's get up here. Even though this guy's bits and pieces, he's not in a hole like this guy. Lost Heavy Engineer. Let's take a picture of this. As long as it has the Lost in the top right hand corner of the screen, let's take our picture. Alright. So it didn't work that time. There we go. So he was a feral Lost. So I'm wondering if that may have something to do with it. Maybe not a feral Lost. So this guy here was a Lost Heavy Engineer. What's this guy? Lost Heavy Engineer. Okay. So FYI on that, doesn't work on the diseased feral Lost. That's good to know. That is good to know. All right. And let's take a look at these challenges again. So now as you see, we completed the 5. Okay. We get the 5 out of 5, so I'd rather be camping poster. And as you can see, this updated as well. So we completed week 1 of 2. So that 1 is now checked off. So that's how that works. So next week, we'll have the second week. And of course, I'll be putting out a separate video for that. And we'll see what that entails. So let's head to our camp. We're going to go to another camp. Let's pop up here. We'll go back. Yeah, we'll go back up here to Double Yield. We'll fast travel up here. And we'll take a look at that poster. Again, as you saw with cooking the meal in your camp, make sure you read the directions. All right. All right. Let's take a look at this bad boy. If we can find some wall space right over here. All right. Let's go to the new section. Right there. I'd rather be camping poster. Of course, that is considered a wall decor. Let's look at that real quick. And I don't know if it'll be by itself or not. Let's take a look here. So much stuff in here, it's crazy. No, it would be under that. If I didn't pass it. Sometimes there's just so much stuff in here, it's, nope. Alright, okay. Nope. Anywho. Might be under here, actually. Oh, right there. Again, depends on how much stuff, how long I've been playing the game. I've been playing the game for a while, so I have a lot of stuff in there, so... Just to show you that it's not under the new section. It'll be under wall decor. And there it is right there. That's what it looks like. Can't really interact with it, but it's a nice looking poster. Nice and clean looking. Yeah. So there you guys go. Pretty cool. So I hope that helped you guys out. Again, I can't stress it enough. Just make sure you read what it is you're doing and you're doing the right thing. But when I saw this one here, before I started making the video, I thought, you know what? Let's make it a little bit longer. I know most people will already know that, but again, that's why I timestamp my videos, just to kind of help the folks out there. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Whiffen, Heather, White Tribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr. Prince. Not me, but me. Yes, me, that's me. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.